Hey guys, Brian Karp, Sales Giant. Just want to give everybody a very exciting apartment syndication update. So, month of February was busy. We actually had our first big meeting of limited partners that are interested in getting involved in the apartment syndication that Anthony and myself are putting together. It's called LINY Equity Partners. We had an amazing meeting. Probably about 20 individuals came out to this. The reaction was unbelievable. And then from there, we probably had another 5 or 6 meeting of other individuals that are thinking about being limited partners. And I could say that we are basically funded. So we could check that off the list that we are funded. Of course, there's room for 1 or 2 other people if need be, and maybe we'll bring them in and up our budget a little bit. But the first property, we are basically funded. Now, everyone's asking me the number one question, because I had a call with one of the limited partners earlier today. It was like, all right, Giant, when do you need the money and when are you going to find the property? So I had to say pump the brakes a little bit, because I don't want to buy something, and I know Anthony will not allow us to purchase something that doesn't make sense. I'm not going to purchase something just for the sheer fact of purchasing something. I want to make sure that we see that the area that we're purchasing, it makes sense. We also want to really make sure that there is going to be room for us to increase the rent. And I see the vision for this property over the next 4 to 6 years, where it's going to make sense for us to hold it and then resell it. So we are heading the end of March. We are heading down to Tennessee to start to look at a few properties. We already have a few meetings set up with brokers, and maybe we could even squeeze in a property management company or two to meet with us at that point. So we are ready to rock and roll. Our PPM is being put together with our securities attorney. And for you guys who don't know what a PPM is, it basically goes through the exact investment that we are putting out there. It also talks about all the risks that it could potentially have, the exact criteria of what we're purchasing, and then this will be given to all of our limited partners so they could review it. And what's going to be happening next is we will head out to Tennessee. Maybe we get lucky, we see something that's interesting. But even if we don't, we're going to continue over the next few months getting out to the markets that we have deemed exciting, and to start looking at properties. Once we find something and we go under contract and start our due diligence, then we will set up a private call with our limited partners to go through the exact deal. And then at that point, if they are still excited, which I know they will be, and we are still excited after we do our due diligence and everything checks out, then we will ask them to send us the funds, and then we will move forward with heading into closing, pull title, and get all of our ducks in a row. All right, so a little apartment syndication update for you guys.